Alright, welcome to day 40 of the Vera Series. Earlier today, I came out with a video explaining that you can get free items over at the apartments, but I forgot to show where it's at, so pretty much it's right near this Funzone, and you'll see right here, it's the Star Apartments. But again, no level increase, so that's unfortunate. But starting out, you want to go to Casual, and then go to your Artificial Island, go back to Casual, then go back to Building, and then hit Claim, because remember, you can only hold these resources for 24 hours. On top of that, don't forget to clear your enemies for the week, and you want to make sure you get your weekly items in the exchange store. Next, you want to do Mia's Kitchen, and you want to do your 4 bounties for the day. I'm going to go with the Sparrow. Next, we got Vitality, starting with Joint Operations. So for today, we got access to pants, gloves, a king, and a crow matrix, and we can do Sadness Valley. Then we got Interstellar Exploration, and you want to check Aspera as well as check Vera, so that way you get all of your Stargates. And how you can tell if you have a level 3 Stargate is if this weapon battery category has a number 3, it's a level 3 Stargate, and if it has a number 2, it's a level 2 Stargate. But if you don't have any level 3s or level 2 Stargates, you can always do Dimensional Trials. And if you need money, you could always do Space-Time Domains. And if you're pressed for time, you could always make Omnium Beacons. Which brings us to our optionals, and that is giving gifts to your 1.0 characters, and the best way to do that is to go to the black market and talk to Hopkins, see this island and do the claw machine, and do your 2 trainings for the day. But what is not optional is to do your 6 fun zones, and if you can, try to do your 6 Greyspace fishers, but the best rewards are in the Twilight zone, but you do have an 8-hour time limit, so you could do that later. And if you need help on how to do any of that, I got a guide on my channel. Also, don't forget about your point of research. Remember, you can only hold a grand total of 20 and you get 5 free energy a day, so you want to make sure that this does not cap. And if you got time, maybe check out the racing for a little bit, so that way you can get that 400 mirror. Also, if you enjoy these daily guides, I would greatly appreciate a like, so that way these can spread more on YouTube. Then we got our events. You want to make sure you're logging in, so that way you get your dark crystals. And don't forget to check out the referral program, so that way you can get some daily free rewards. And we have the Winter Festival. Today we can reach a total of 5,000. For my free to plays, I recommend that you do the float parade and Wells have fun in Creature Clash. Which brings us to some news. So it looks like we're going to be getting a hotfix, I believe tomorrow, to where even if you lose the Creature Clash event, you're going to get a minimum amount of festive coins. So I'm thinking like either 100 or 200 just for participating. And we basically don't get any compensation for this, so that kind of hurts. But on some brighter news, it looks like server transfers are finally about to happen soon. So on December 29th, all of these servers are going to be able to do a server transfer, and the other servers that didn't make the list will be able to do it January 10th. But this does not tell you all the information, and they say that if you want to find out more, check out the server transfer FAQ. I was not able to find that, so this is what I think they mean by the server transfer FAQ. I believe it's this devs report 1124, to where they explain when it's going to be available and what all you can do here. So I'll also leave a link down to this. And for everyone in the US, I recommend that you come join my server over at Solaris, so that way you can hang out with me. And we also got Kawasa on Twitch over at Muwasa Gaming, who does those FC carries and raid carries. And the last piece of news is the Lin outfit will be coming out soon, which should be available December 30th. I'm most likely thinking this is going to be a gachapon event, but from what I hear, they're changing how it's done, so it might end up being a little cheaper than it is usually. On top of that, this Lin outfit changes her animation, so that's going to be kind of cool. Then we got the weekly tab. You want to make sure you do enough things down here so that way you can get everything up top, which brings us to our challenges. So if you're trying to do something like the Bygone Phantasm or Frontier Clash, you might want to save your Mia's Kitchen, so that way you can power yourself up. So starting with the Bygone Phantasm. So again, I recommend that you take a look at this weapon bonus. If you have a good weapon bonus, you might want to do this sneak to next level, and if your CS is high enough, you're going to be able to jump up 11 levels as long as you can beat that floor. But the biggest thing that will determine your rank is Sequential Phantasm. So if you get a good score here, that's going to really help determine your rank for the week. Frontier Clash, we got an attempt today, so you might want to go ahead and knock that out, so that way you can get that golden piece of gear, or you could just wait till Saturday. Void Res, if you saw my video yesterday, I recommend that you save these because we might need to use these attempts to actually do Void Abyss. Wormhole, today's the last day to go ahead and complete this, so that we can get that energy crystal dust. Raids, you want to make sure you do the last 2 on heroic, and you do battle test area on heroic, so that way you get the best rewards for the week. And then we got the critical abyss, to where you can get 7,000 of this currency, which you can use to buy clusters. But again, this is optional content, bringing us to Break from Destiny, to where you want to do this at least 1 time so you can get your 800 dark crystals. Apex League, if you're trying to reach Grand Marshal, you might want to put a couple hours in each day. Then we got our daily buys, so you want to go to shop, hot, and then buy your 2 vitality solutions. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and pass, since I already have 101, and this is only if you can afford it. On that note, if you can, try to get your advanced modules and your booster modules for the week. Then we got Commissary. Commissary, starting with the Crystal Dust store. So you want to buy your advancement modules, your booster modules, and your Vera special gift for the week. And when it comes to your potent Omnium crystal, I recommend that you pass because you should have enough to reach an 8.3, even 8.4 suppressor through exploration alone. But what you can do with your golden crystal dust is buy a good pair of boots. If you have a good pair of boots, then you can buy hand cards. And if you have a good pair of hand cards, then you can buy whatever else you want. Space Time store, you want to buy your booster modules, your advancement modules, and your data repeater for the week. Cruise store, now the only thing I recommend that you spend your points on are relics, and the relics that I recommend are Space Time Rift, unless you have a level 3, or Omnium Shield. Support store, you want to buy your 3-joint supply chips, your Space Time crystal fragments, and your Space Time crystal dust. Also, if you can, try to buy your Space Time crystal fragments using return support points, and if you need help on how to do that, I got a guide on my channel. Point store, so with your regular points, I recommend that you buy spare special gifts, but if you need to level up your matrices or weapons, you could always use that to buy matrix data packs or weapon batteries. And with the critical abyss points, you can use that to buy clusters. But besides that, I just recommend that you explore Mirroria, so that way you can get the resources to get the new pieces of gear. So unfortunately, I have to let you guys know that you probably won't see any videos on the channel for a couple days because I'm going to go visit family for the holidays. But I should be back in a couple days, so at least look forward to Friday or maybe this weekend, some more videos for me. But other than that, talk with you guys later.